What if growing old didn't have to mean losing your memory, your focus, or your sharpness of mind? Imagine a world where aging brains could literally be rejuvenated, restored to a younger, healthier state. It sounds like science fiction, but scientists have just discovered a protein that can reverse brain aging. This breakthrough could one day change how we fight dementia, Alzheimer's, and other age-related conditions. The story begins in cutting-edge neuroscience labs where researchers have been searching for the biological keys to healthy aging. Recently, scientists identified a special protein circulating in the blood that appears to restore youthful function in aging brains. When this protein was introduced into older subjects during experiments, the results were astonishing. Memory improved, neural connections strengthened, and brain activity began to resemble that of much younger individuals. In simple terms, it was as if the brain had been given a reset button. So what makes this protein so powerful? Our brains are made up of billions of neurons that communicate through tiny junctions called synapses. Over time, aging weakens these connections. Think of it like static building up in an old radio. Signals get fuzzy, and the system doesn't work as smoothly. This newly discovered protein appears to reduce that static, enhancing the communication between neurons. It encourages the growth of new connections and improves the brain's ability to process information. In essence, it helps the brain act young again. The implications are enormous. Conditions like Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia rob millions of people around the world of their independence, memories, and quality of life. If this protein can be safely harnessed for therapies, it could mean not just slowing down brain decline, but actually reversing it. Imagine an elderly patient regaining their memory, or someone at risk of dementia receiving a treatment that keeps their brain strong for decades longer. Beyond disease, this discovery could also impact everyday aging. People might stay mentally sharp well into their 80s or 90s, enjoying longer careers, continued learning, and greater independence. Of course, as exciting as this sounds, there are still many hurdles. Right now, most of these studies have been conducted in animal models. Scientists need to test the protein in human trials, understand possible side effects, and figure out how best to deliver it to the brain. There's also the ethical question. If we develop treatments that can keep brains young indefinitely, how will that reshape society? Longer lifespans, extended careers, and the potential widening of health gaps between those who can afford such therapies and those who cannot. All these issues will need to be addressed. Still, the discovery of a protein that reverses brain aging represents a massive leap forward in neuroscience. For the first time, we're not just talking about preventing decline, we're talking about restoring youth to the mind itself. So here's the big question. If science offered you the chance to rejuvenate your brain, would you take it? Would you want to keep your memory, learning ability, and focus as sharp at 80 as they were at 30? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. And if you enjoyed this breakdown of one of the most exciting discoveries in brain science, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more deep dives into how breakthroughs in science and technology are shaping our future.